Okay, guys, I want to talk about some of the clause in the new bill that the president of Nigeria signed for student loan. Um, as I heard, they've approved the bill already. It's already passed the Senate, and the president already signed it. So it's a kind of law. But according to legit Niger News, there's something I heard that some of the penalties that they will enforce on you if you didn't pay your loan on time. Some of the penalties would be up to 500,000 naira penalty, or even imprisonment if you didn't pay your student loan. So my opinion about this is that is totally wrong, because those are not necessary. If a government is offering assistance to its citizens, there shouldn't be so harsh consequences for people that default the loan. So usually other countries like Malaysia, what they usually do is, if they issue you with a student loan, after you graduate, I think 6 months or so after you graduate, you have to start paying it back. But just in case you didn't start paying back, or you didn't pay back when you are supposed to start paying, they usually wouldn't do anything. The most they can do is they will blacklist you from taking any other loan from that particular agency or the government body that gave you the loan. But that doesn't stop you from taking loan from banks or other institutions. So and it means that you can never take any student loan or whatever loan that has to do with that particular government body. So that is the worst or the best that the government can do in order to make you to pay your. But the problem is that Nigeria doesn't have a very good database of its citizens. People are not very good documented in Nigeria, so it's very easy for people to make away with the debts they owe. I know that might be the reason why the government had to go for extra miles in order to be very strict, in order to be able to make people pay back the loan in case if they take it for their studies. But I think what I would suggest is, the worst the government of Nigeria could do is, instead of blacklisting the person from taking a further loan from the Ministry of Higher Education or any government body, I think better you blacklist the person from every government monetary body, every government body, for them to never be able to take a loan from any government institution or even from the banks. So which means that when they start working, if they start working officially, if the government have a way they can recover the money, like working it out, putting it as a policy for the companies that employ these graduates to automatically deduct the monthly payments, the monthly installments of these loans, and pay it directly to the government account. And then they cannot do, for those of them who would like to start a business, they cannot be able to access any loan from whether bank or private institution or government or anywhere at all until they finish paying their loan. And there is no credit score system in Nigeria, so this also should be implemented, which will help to keep people in check. Because if you owe the government or owe any loan and you didn't pay back, your credit score would be very bad, and then it will affect you in accessing other loans from the banks or other institutions. So there are other lenient or other proper measures that the government can take to recover the loan that people take, not by saying that you will imprison the person. If you imprison the person, it doesn't clear the loan. After the person goes to the prison and comes out, which means they don't need to pay you the loan again, so you lose. And then you waste the person's time also. So it's not necessary to talk about imprisoning the person if they didn't pay the loan, or charging them a fine of up to 500,000 naira. So now someone that took a loan of 1 million naira or 5 million naira, for instance, and then they couldn't pay, and then you charge them another fine of 500,000. So how if they couldn't pay for the regular monthly installment, which is about maybe probably 50,000 naira or so, how are they going to be able to pay for 500,000? So that's something that you guys need to reason and know how to think of. Get people that are professional in this and let them give out better ideas of how you can recover this money, because I know that Nigeria is not very documented, database is not very functional, so government have to be very strict. But think of more better ideas or more better ways that you can recover the loan instead of putting up harsh punishment for people that didn't pay. Because for sure, there'll be a lot of people that will default on that loan, for sure, because the economy is very bad and a lot of people are out of job, and there are very few companies that are willing to take in new graduates. So that's my opinion, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like, do help me to share. Until I see you again, guys. Bye-bye.